Hello everyone, it's Katie here from the Scrappy Sisters, and I am up today with another layout for 30 Days of Sketches by Christy's Beautiful Life, Series 10. This sketch in the top left here is by Alicia Lawrence. As you well know, it's day 6 now of 30 Days of Sketches. These sketches have all been created exclusively by members of the 30 Days of Sketches community, specifically for Series 10. So it's very exciting. Christy reached out to members on the 30 Days of Sketches Facebook group and asked if people were interested in creating a sketch. She had an overwhelming number of responses, so I suspect you will see more exclusive sketches coming at you for this series. But yeah, so it's been a lot of fun. As I said, it's only day 6. I am doing my best to do all 31 days. We'll see how I go. So far, so good. But it's early days. Now, I think I'm doing a pretty good job of this sketch. I am using my Indigo Mist collection from Rosie Studio. It is one of the collections I was trying to use up in the month of September. So I create a month in advance. So I am creating all of these videos in September. And I'm pretty sure I feel like I'm going to do a good job and I'm going to use this collection. You guys will probably know more than I do because I will already have had my layout share up for the end of the month of September. So you will know already how many layouts I managed to make and if I used up this collection. But I'm feeling good about it. Now, I'm following this sketch fairly well. I'm taking some liberties, but the general principle of the sketch is there. I'm using some pattern papers matted behind my photos. I'm using 3 photos, not 2, but in the same sort of format. And I've got my little triangle elements, and I've matted my whole layout onto a piece of 12 by 12 paper from Rosie Studio as well. I don't remember which collection this is from. One of the ones that I'm trying to work on for the month of October, so that's good. And then the 6x6 paper is from the Indigo Mist collection. Now, I am only creating 2 clusters as per the sketch. So one in the top right and one in the bottom left as kind of where the diagonal pieces of pattern paper are. So I follow that pretty well. It was weird only doing 2 clusters, but I did it. My title's a bit odd because I'm using the chipboard from the Indigo Mist collection. It works, but it's, it doesn't flow as nicely as it could have, but it works. And then I get a few pieces of ephemera and some phrase pieces from the die cut pack on this layout as well. So I'm happy with it. I love using sketches. I just find sketches really, really good at getting my kind of creative mojo going. So I'm filming this video and doing the voiceover in early September. And I have already prepped, I think up to day 17 of 30 Days of Sketches. When I say prepped, what I really mean is I've pulled photos and I've pulled kind of the collections I want to use. And so, yeah, I'm super excited. So I think I'll at least make it up to about day 17, but hopefully I can get all the way through. But I just find sketches great. I find them really helpful when I am in a bit of a slump, but also they help me scrap faster, I'll be honest. I think it's because I don't have to think. Someone's already done the thinking for me, and while sometimes I stick really closely to a sketch and sometimes, it just sparks an idea and I go off in a different direction, but either way, I just find it really, really great at helping me get creative. So if you don't use sketches, which I would be surprised if any of you don't, but if you don't, I highly, highly recommend it. I can't speak highly enough of sketches, and there is a lot of people creating them. So you can look them up on Pinterest, but also Christy's 30 Days of Sketches Facebook group. This is technically her 11th kind of time doing the series, but one of those was like a best of where she took sketches from each of the previous rounds. So there were no new sketches in that round. So there's technically 10 rounds of 30 to 31, depending on the month, sketches in each of those rounds. And they're all in albums on her Facebook group. So if you want sketches, that is a great place to start. And as I said, this series 10, they're all exclusive sketches made specifically for this series, but also by members of the 30 Days of Sketches community. So super cool. Now I'm pulling out ephemera and I am kind of mirroring my clusters in each of the corners to an extent. So they both have a doily and they both have this kind of, I think it's supposed to be like a window frame maybe. And then they both have 3 phrase strips in each cluster. And then they both have an extra kind of single ephemera piece really. So I pull out this Home is Where You Are ephemera piece and then this little wood veneer piece that says This Day. And I also add a little so this is my title. So the wood veneer pack in this collection had Laugh and Enjoy as wood veneer pieces, and I decided to use them as a title. It's not the best title, but it works. The photos are of Addison, my daughter, sitting up in a high chair for the first time. So she was really young when she did this, maybe 4 months. I feel like that's young, but she just wanted to see the world. She was ready. She was happy to play down on her kind of play gym, but she wanted to be up where we were. And, we were always up and moving around because obviously, Lincoln, he's 3.5. He doesn't stay in one place for very long. And so she just loves being in the high chair. And it's made such a massive difference to me. I can get a lot of stuff done. So, I can be cooking dinner or, cleaning or whatever, and she can be in the high chair and I can be talking to her and, we can be playing and singing and, whatnot. And it just, it's great. So that's what these photos are. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just creating my clusters. I thought about adding those larger window frame pieces as well, but I decided, nope, that's too big. They're going back in. And then I didn't need the other pieces that I'd potentially pulled out. So I add the 3 word strips in each cluster. So the top ones say Celebrate This Day, So Wonderful, Capture the Moment. And the bottom ones are The Real Deal, This Was the Best, and This Is My Happy. So I'm super happy with this. And then I'm just going to stick everything down and it will be done. A very quick one to come together. As I said, I love sketches for that reason, but also these are not the type of layouts I make for myself when I'm not using a sketch. So, big sort of blocks of pattern paper and the background, now not what I've put on top of it, but the background being very kind of tidy and symmetrical. That's not my natural go-to. I'm a bit more of a messy scrapper in the sense of, not so much in the literal sense, although I do like mixed media, but I mean in the kind of, I don't care if things aren't perfectly lined up or symmetrical. I'm happy with close enough is good enough, and that's not how everyone scraps, and that's fine. But these kind of layouts are very quick to come together for me, but they're also not my usual style, so I really enjoy it. It's kind of nice to do something a bit different. So I'm just sticking everything down now. I had to use some wet glue for these like window pane things just because they are so sort of fiddly and they didn't have a huge amount of space to add glue. But then everything else gets stuck down with my ATG tape because it's easy and it's right there. And I buy it in bulk. Might be due for another order soon. I better ask Jess if she needs some. I think we get it from Tape Jungle, and I think they might do a Black Friday sale. So if they do, I might have to get another case delivered. It's expensive to get it shipped to Australia, but it still works out cheaper when you buy it in like a case and share it. So I've shared it with a friend and Jess. So we'll probably do that again because you always need adhesive. I'm just sticking everything down, let's be honest. So I'm popping up that little that little ephemera piece. It says Home is Where You Are. And then I'm going to stick down my title and then add in my tiny words down the bottom. And I just nest those sort of under the title. A bit like journaling, so to speak, although I will do some journaling about this because obviously there is a bit more to say about this layout in the sense of, the first time Addison used the high chair and that she loves it. And so I will kind of write that a little bit. I'm not sure where yet. We'll figure that out. I always do my journaling off camera. You guys never get to see my journaling. It's not because I don't want you to know what it says. It's because I don't love my handwriting, but also it's more so I don't know what I want to say straight away. And I have to go back and find the date and, and all of that. So that all happens sort of off camera just before I put my layouts away. Usually I try to do it in bulk at the end of every month. I'll go through all the layouts that I've made for that month. I'll date them, I'll journal on them, and I'll put them away. Usually after I've finished filming my How to Kill a Kit with Style kit share. and layout, share video. Usually that's when I will I will date and journal and put away my layouts. So I'm not someone that usually has hundreds of layouts to be put away. I like to put them away fairly regularly. To be honest, the main reason is I just don't have the space. So they go away, and my journals are kept downstairs in a Kallax unit, so that they can be looked at. My son loves looking at them currently, but also they don't fit in my scrap room. So here we go. We are all finished. Everything you need to know about 30 Days of Sketches will be linked in the description box down below, and we'll see you in our next video. Thanks, guys. Bye.